Texas A&M University has identified 4 major areas of One Health research and invited multidisciplinary teams of researchers to submit proposals in each area. Here, Dr. Sarah Hamer explains her team's winning proposal in the area of global health and security, preventing vector-borne diseases that know no border.
We're proposing this One Health approach to study Chagas disease as it's potentially emerging here in Texas. And we're just taking this really comprehensive ecological approach to study those wild animals, to study the domestic dogs, to study the humans, the parasite and its genetic diversity, ecological factors that are supporting this disease system, kind of put this all together to determine risk factors for Chagas disease emergence. Chagas disease is a cause of heart disease in domestic dogs and in humans. And the interesting thing about the parasite that causes this disease is that it's maintained by a lot of different wildlife species. So there's a lot of wild animals that may or may not suffer the same type of heart disease that the dogs and humans get, but they basically maintain this parasite in nature. The other cool element about this disease system is that it's spread by kissing bugs. Kissing bugs are these blood-sucking vectors. The females are about an inch long, and they basically take blood meals off of those wild animals that I mentioned, and they also will blood feed on humans and dogs, and when they do that, they can transmit this parasite that can cause Chagas disease. Ultimately, down the road, we want to protect public health. We want to reduce the burden of human disease. We want to reduce the burden of canine disease. Many studies have looked at one piece of the puzzle, or maybe 2 pieces, in a given area. But because there's so much variation in this disease system over space and over time, it's really important to get a hold of what's going on, study all of those elements in the same time at the same place, and we're proposing to do that. For me, when I think about One Health, I think about zoonotic diseases. And zoonotic diseases are those diseases of humans and of animals, caused by pathogens and parasites that are shared by humans and animals. And I think zoonotic diseases are just the perfect poster child for One Health. And because I specialize in zoonotic disease, One Health is just a very natural extension of the type of work that I'm doing. I submitted a proposal to the One Health Grand Challenge because I know that Chagas disease is such a big problem that it's going to require the expertise from so many different disciplines, much more than I could put at this system by myself. So I used the Grand Challenge as an opportunity to reach out and form an interdisciplinary team that at this point is involving 6 or 7 different colleges, and it's growing. A lot of people are encountering these bugs in their homes, in their dog kennels, around their homes, on their porches, and they can collect these bugs in a safe way and submit them to our laboratory. Last summer, we ended up with over 1,200 kissing bugs through this citizen science program, and we think we might get even more this summer. So it really is a unique way to allow our lab and our researchers to get samples that are worth so much. We can learn so much from every individual bug, but also we feel even better because it's a way that we can reach out to the community and empower them about this emerging disease system.